Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, dear students. This is our unit number 3, and today we will do B-Lift number 19. And I'm your English instructor, Kashif Mahmood. Now, let's see the B-Lift number 19. Understand and utilize similes, metaphor, personification, imagery, scheme, alliteration. So we can say this is the language of figure of speech, and this is called figurative language. It means the language which is used in poetry. That is called figurative language. This whole B-Lift is about figures of speech or figurative language, and particularly we are discussing these figures of speech in this B-Lift. So let's move ahead. So, dear students, I hope you have done your bridging with the help of your teacher and along with your dear class fellows. Let's move ahead. So, dear learners, we have reached at the focus. So, our focus today is about poetry and what is poetic language and what is figurative language, figures of speech. So, let's move and try to learn what is figurative language. So, how we can craft poetry and how the poets use some specific language in poetry. Let's move. The mechanics of poetry. What are the things which makes the poetry effective and interesting? So, writer's engineer means create beautiful language. How the writers create beautiful language. First of all, if the writers create sound and rhythm, the language becomes beautiful. And next one, meaning and imagery. The writers create images through the words. This is very important for beautiful language for the poetry. And next one, catchy repetition. Some of the poets use some specific words, that is repetition. Poetry and powerful writing do not happen by accident. Writers use specific structural tools to transform plain words into language that is musical, memorable, and full of hidden meanings. This is how the poets create a specific language that is called figurative language, that is specific to the poetry. Now, look at this. Constructing the sonic blueprint is the best poetry which have created voice impacts on the reader. The first tool we are discussing that makes the poetry interesting. First one is rhyming scheme. Rhyme and scheme, basically the pattern of rhyming words at the end of line in a poem. It means rhyming words are those words which come at the end of each poetic line and have the same sound, a different sound, that is called rhyming. And scheme, how they put together. The function makes the poem musical and structurally interesting. This is the advantage of rhyme and scheme. The effect makes the poem musical and structurally interesting. So let's see. This is the pattern, how the poets create pattern, that is rhyming, how they create rhyming. Look at this, the examples. We use letters A, B, C to map, to show rhyming pattern of a stanza. Yes, A, B, B, A, B, A, B. These are the two patterns to show what rhyming patterns. First pattern is here. Look at this. The first word is sky and the second word is high. It means that these two words in two lines have the same sound. That's why we write here AA. It means the last word of the first line giving the same sound and the last word of the second line also giving the same sound. That's why we have written AA. And line number 3, play. This is the last word of the line number 3. And line number 4 has the last word as day, play, day. It means that both lines are ending in the same sound. That's why we put here BB. So in this stanza, the stanza consists of 4 lines, and the rhyming pattern of this stanza is AABB. This is called rhyming pattern. And the second pattern is like this. We use this pattern as well to show rhyming pattern. Thigh, high. This is the line 1, this is the line 2. We can say we can use A for the line 1 and we can use B for the line 2. So this is also the other pattern. Now look at this, the third line, ply day. We can use A for the third line and B for the fourth line. So it can be written as AB, AB. So these are the two patterns which are used to show the rhyming pattern. Now look ahead, what is for us to understand? Yes, catching the ear with alliteration. Now, our next tool is alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration means the repetition of the same sound of the same letter. Look at this, B, B, B. The repeated sound of the B is called alliteration. So, to create some most powerful impact on the ears of the listeners, alliteration function, words in a sequence starting with the exact same sound, that is called alliteration. Make sentences exciting, catchy, and easy to remember. Language becomes physically beautiful to say, to share. This is called alliteration, and this is example. Big, brown, beer. It means that the 3 words are giving the same sound. This is called alliteration. Next one, the echo of the first sound. The echo of the first sound. It means that this is the same concept with the new example. This is also called alliteration, builds a rhythm that drives the reader forward. Silly, snake, slide. It means that these 3 words are giving the same sound. This is also called as alliterative effect. Now look at this. Now, designing imagery, the bridge versus the fusion. Now, what is imagery? The word imagery is derived from the word image. Image means the picture. When the words create picture in the mind of the reader, that is called imagery. And these two tools are called are used to create imagery. Both tools compare different things to create deep hidden meaning, but they use different mechanical structures to do it. First of all, simile. What is simile? Simile is just like a bridge, right? Like, and the line in which simile is used, it used 2 words, like and as. Life is like a journey. It means that life and journey are comparing in this sentence, and they are creating comparative impact. Now, metaphor. Life is a journey. Yeah. Here in this sentence, the bridge is removed. So, metaphor, don't use the word like or as. So that will be metaphor, and it is called imagery, and it creates some specific image to make clear some specific topic for the students. Now look at this, how we can understand diagnostic imagery. Simile use like, right, and as. These 2 words help us understand better. This is the impact. Device is simile. Formula, what is the formula? It is used like or as. And metaphor, what metaphor is? Like the first one, doesn't use like or as, and reveals a direct hidden meaning. These are the purposes, these are the effects of these 2 tools. Now look at this. Yes. Now, I hope, dear students, you have done your formative check with the help of your teachers, and also you have done classwork with your class fellows, and also you have done homework. This is very important. So, in the end, dear learners, I hope you have understood this topic. So, see you tomorrow with the new topic, with the new belief tomorrow. Allah Hafiz.